Hi friends, it's Miss Stephanie. I hope you had a good Christmas. Today we're going to talk about winter. Have you noticed how cold it is outside? Maybe it's snowing already. Sometimes that affects the roads, so maybe you're stuck at home. I wish you were here in person, but since you're not, we're going to count how many snowmen are here today. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Let's do it backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's clap it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good counting, friends. Make sure you're listening so you know what to do because it's a freeze song.
3,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're gonna melt like the snow does when the sun comes up.
5, 6, 7, 8. Jump.
Jump.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Freeze.
Freeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're gonna melt like a snowman when the sun comes out.
5,
6, 7, melt to the ground.
12.
Now twirl.
4,
You can spin.
6, 7, 8. Freeze.
Freeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Melt.
Ooh, we're melting.
4,
When it warms up, we melt.
7, 8. 5,
Now you're flying.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Freeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Melt. Oh.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Did you melt to the floor? You did so good. Okay, friends, now we're gonna do a song about snowflakes.
Snowflakes,
Can you make snowflakes with your hands?
dance around. Snowflakes, snowflakes, touch the ground. Snowflakes, snowflakes, in the air. Snowflakes, snowflakes, everywhere. Snowflakes, snowflakes, dance around. Snowflakes, snowflakes, touch the ground.
All the way to the ground, just like the snow falling from the sky.
Snowflakes, snowflakes, dance around. Snowflakes, snowflakes, touch the ground. Snowflakes, snowflakes, in the air. Snowflakes, snowflakes, everywhere. Snowflakes, snowflakes, dance around. Snowflakes, snowflakes, touch the ground.
They melt when they touch the ground, don't they? But they're so pretty in the air. Good job, friends. One more song. All right, friends, are you ready to do the winter pokey?
Come outside.
It's just like the hokey pokey, but you're gonna use your winter stuff. You'll have to pretend you have this stuff on.
You take your right
Pretend you have a mitten on.
Put your right
Mitten in, and you shake it all about. You do the winter pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Make sure you're listening so you know what's next.
You put your left mitten in. You take your
Left mitten.
out. You put your
Left mitten in, and you shake it all about. You do the winter pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. What it's all about.
You put your right boot in. You
Your
take
right
your
boot.
right boot out. You put
and you shake it all about. You do the winter pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Now it's gonna be your left boot.
You put your
Left boot in, take your left boot out. You put your left boot in and shake it all about. You do the winter pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. What it's all about.
You put your winter hat.
Your winter hat in,
Winter hat.
out.
Put your
Winter hat in,
and
shake it all about.
you
Do the winter pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. What's next?
You put your long scarf.
Your
in.
long
You take
scarf.
Your long scarf up. You put your long scarf in.
And you shake it all about. Remember, you can pretend.
The hokey pokey. You turn yourself around.
That's what it's all about. Good job, friends. Keep going. Your whole snowsuit.
Put your snowsuit in and
Shake it all about.
You do the winter pokey and you turn yourself around.
That's what it's all about.
Whoa, that's what it's all about.
Okay, friends, now we're gonna do our colors, and I got little mittens because that's what we wear when it's cold outside, right? So I'm gonna give you a chance to say the color out loud before I say it. Ready? Green. White. Brown. Orange. Gray. Pink. Purple. Red. Blue. Yellow. And the last one is black. I hope you got all those right, but if not, keep practicing your colors. Now we're gonna do shapes. And I have some that you don't see very often, but that's okay, we'll keep learning. And I have little snowmen. Pentagon, that has 5 sides. Triangle, you probably see that one a lot. There's 3 sides. Rectangle. Square. A hexagon, that's 6 sides. Circle, that's another one we see a lot, isn't it? There's no sides, it's just a line that goes around and around. And an oval, just like an egg. An oval's like a circle stretched out, isn't it? I hope you got all those right too, but if not, you keep practicing your shapes and your colors. Okay, friends, we've been talking about winter, so it's colder outside, and that means different clothes. Look, I have long sleeves. You don't really wear short sleeves anymore. Sometimes you need a hat, sometimes you need a scarf and a big jacket. So changes in weather bring lots of different changes in our life. Our clothes, sometimes the roads are different. We can't get outside if there's snow in the roads. So what are some changes you've seen? I'd like to see pictures of you playing in the snow too if it snows, so send them to me on Facebook. Your grown-up knows how. Also, there's different animals that we see in the winter, and some are hibernating. We'll talk about that next week. But I'm gonna read you Daniel Plays in the Snow, and it talks about different things he has to do because of the weather. It was a snowy day in the neighborhood, and Daniel Tiger and Dad Tiger were catching snowflakes. I got one, said Daniel. Me too, said Dad Tiger. But let's go inside now. I'm cold and Miss Elena will be here soon to play. Daniel followed Dad inside. See all the snowflakes? It was time to get dressed, so Daniel went to his bedroom. Think about what you're going to do and pick the clothes that are right for you, said Dad. I know just what to wear, said Daniel. I'll wear my swimsuit. He giggled. No, Dad laughed. It's too cold to swim today. Okay, I'll wear my raincoat. Daniel smiled. No, Dad chuckled. It's not raining today. It's snowing. Then I'll wear my cozy red sweater, said Daniel. Good thinking, said Dad. That sweater will keep you warm and toasty. Daniel looked out the window. Look at all the snowflakes, he said. It looks like snow people should be living out there. Daniel imagined that a family of snow tigers lived in his yard. Ding dong! Miss Elena was at the door. Hiya, Toots! It's snowin', exclaimed Miss Elena. Hi, Miss Elena, said Daniel. Do you want to play outside? Yes, said Miss Elena, and I brought our space helmets so we can make astronauts and zoom to the moon. Tiger-tastic, said Daniel. Let's go. Just a minute, said Mom Tiger. Think about what you're going to do and choose the clothes that are right for you. Daniel's going out in the snow. Let's see what he puts on. It's cold outside, said Daniel, so I need to wear something warm. Daniel decided to wear his snowsuit and his boots. 1 boot, 2 boots, he said as he put them on his feet. But Daniel did not want to put his hat and mittens on. I can't be an astronaut with a hat and mittens. I want to wear my space helmet, said Daniel. Mom Tiger said, your paws are going to get very cold. It's no fun to be cold, Toots, said Miss Elena. I think I'll wear my hat. I won't be cold, said Daniel. All right, Daniel, said Mom Tiger. You can try it, but come back in if you get cold. Daniel and Miss Elena played out in the snow. Help me roll a snowball, said Miss Elena, but Daniel didn't move. Miss Elena tried again. Help me make a snow astronaut, she exclaimed, but Daniel didn't move. Why aren't you playing? Asked Miss Elena. I'm cold, Daniel exclaimed. He ran back to the house. When Mom opened the door, Daniel hurried inside. Think about what you're going to do and pick the clothes that are right for you, he said. I'm going to play in the snow, so I need my hat and mittens. The snow is cold. He pulled on his hat and mittens. Daniel ran back outside, warm and toasty, ready to play in the snow. He and Miss Elena played all afternoon. They even made a snow astronaut with its very own space helmet. I love playing in the snow, but it sure is cold. If you ever play in the snow, remember to wear your hat and mittens. Ugga mugga. See, sometimes when it's snowing, we can't wear what we would normally wear when the weather was different, right? And what else do you notice about winter? There's some pretty cool holidays, like some of you may celebrate Christmas, New Year's. There's lots of fun stuff in the winter. It might be different, but it still can be fun. And sometimes you have to get creative. Now here's another book I wanted to read, and it's called Snowmen at Night. Have you ever wondered what snowmen do when you're not around? Let's find out. I hope you guys get to build a snowman of your own this year. One wintry day, I made a snowman, very round and tall. The next day when I saw him, he was not the same at all. His hat had slipped, his arms drooped down. He really looked a fright. It made me start to wonder, what do snowmen do at night? See that? What do you think happened? I think that snowmen start to slide when it gets really dark, off the lawn and down the street, right into the park. They gather in a circle while they wait for all the others, sipping cups of ice-cold cocoa made by snowman mothers. Then the snowman games begin. They line up in their places, each one anxious for his turn in the snowman races. After everyone has had a chance at racing once or twice, they go on over to the pond to do skating tricks on ice. Sometimes they start giggling and they act like clowns. They bump into each other till they all fall down. That one's making snow angels. They gather up their snowballs, the pitcher takes his aim, and underneath the moonlit sky, they play a baseball game. No one knows just how it started, but soon it's quite a sight, with snowmen throwing snowballs and the world's best snowball fight. How fun! Then it's time for sledding. It's a wild ride down the hill. Wahoo! They yell. This is by far the snowman's biggest thrill. Finally, they're tuckered out and getting sleepy. So they slowly gather up their things and one by one they go. So if your snowman's grin is crooked or he's lost a little height, you'll know he's just been doing what snowmen do at night. Now, if you build a snowman, I really want to see it. That's one of my favorite winter activities. And we're going to make our own little snowman. Now, these ones aren't really made of snow, but you can decorate them just like you would a real one. This one's mine, but I will give you your very own little foam snowman. You can use a red ball for his nose, or you can get creative with stuff you have at home. I have googly eyes. You can use markers to draw. Mine has a scarf and buttons. I used a marker for the mouth. I'd love to see how creative you get and what you come up with. Then you can make a snowy night too. I'll send you some black paper. I used glitter for my snow, and then I used a crayon to draw a little snow family. What would be really fun is if you remembered the book and things they did at night, and you came up with stuff that you think your snowman would do at night and made a picture of it. And of course, like always, I would love to see that. Another activity we have planned is you're going to use a snowflake and use your ink dauber you have at home to fill in all the little dots. You can use different colors. You could even do Play-Doh balls and make the snowflake. And if you have some more glitter left over from your other picture, you could put glitter on there with glue. You know how much I love it when you get creative and do your own thing. And one last thing, if you weren't here in person to do this activity, I'll be sending this home for you. It's kind of like our Daniel Tiger book. He had to think about what he was going to do and where the clothes were right for him. So this has body parts. And this has clothing, and you'll have to cut those out and glue it and match it with the part of the body it would go on. Like the hat, you'd put those on your feet, right? No, that would go on your head. So you and your grown-up can sit down and do all those together, and I hope you enjoy those and have fun. All right, friends, before you go, I have a little story about 5 snowmen. You ready? You're gonna have to sit down and listen, remember? 5 little snowmen. 5 little snowmen on a snowy day. The first one said, "Let's play, what do you say?" The second one said, "Let's stomp on the ground." The third one said, "Let's roll around." The fourth one said, "Let's run and run and run." The fifth one said, "I am afraid I feel the sun." "Oh dear," cried the snowmen as they looked toward the sky. And the 5 little snowmen waved a fond goodbye and they melted away. Oh no. You know, when the sun comes out, if it gets warm enough, your little snowman will melt away. But that's okay because it's fun while you make it, right? All right, friends, time for our goodbye song. Get your stars ready. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, what a wonderful child you are. Big bright eyes and nice round cheeks, talented person from head to feet. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, what a wonderful snowman you are. Stay warm, friends.